Fire, No Tail, and Bulldog. So mode. Do you? Oh, looks like we have a first question coming up from Mr. Firetoad.
What is this? Which of
Does
them?
anyone know?
I think
it's
it's
D or
D.
C, guys. It's D or
It's
C.
D,
I don't
C
know.
or D.
Dude,
C.
I was watching anime on Russian. What's going on?
Slark is a
A
dragon.
and B are definitely in, right? So it's between C and D. Which one is not?
Yeah,
Wadrak. All
I
right.
think yeah, I think it's D. Oh, I didn't click.
Looks like Snake King put in the answer of C, and the other team did not even choose to answer. So we'll see what ends up coming from that.
Very good.
And by not guessing, it means you were incorrect.
Penalty.
So the great sundering, Jenkins!
What? Why?
What is this?
Oh, dear.
We're almost
Oh
dead.
my god! What?
What?
Okay.
Maybe almost. Died.
I'm the
Okay,
greatest.
28.
Who came up with this idea? What if it's 60 minutes into the game and we just have to sit here and watch for 2 minutes while everyone's dead?
That's right. And,
What's
you know,
what's the plan
Firetoad,
then?
he has both positively and negatively. And there are effects that can just be for one team or the other. As the second question apparently is coming up, is Seb attempting to run away. Remember, it's going to take some great micro to answer these questions, but luckily for him, he's dead, so he can type in the fountain. What is the name of the elf which Invoker protects?
It's A, it's A, it's A.
Okay. It's A. So do we click it or do we like
It's
write
A.
it? Say it on the last second, maybe.
His daughter,
No,
right?
It's the other one. It's the.
Fimmer?
Fimmerin that helped the...
Yeah,
Fimmerin is the Fimmerin then.
How do I
Yeah,
click it?
Fimmer.
Type-
Hey,
type
Right,
A.
type
Oh,
A.
right, right.
Type A.
A is the answer from everyone. That, oh, actually, that might be correct. Okay,
Oh.
that was correct. I was thinking, I looked at the word protect, and I jumped to conclusions. So both are correct. All right, well done.
Dire is affected by Elder Dragon Flight. Oh, they all get it.
That's right.
Oh,
Everyone
I
is
mean-
an elder dragon. Very fitting.
everyone's just slow.
As Snake King is going to
Oh.
get dropped after the arrow connected from the Marana/Dragon, which is not part of the anime, by the way. Spoiler alert. As Seb looks, this is going to be able to help finish off one more player, so it's a 1-for-2, turning into a 2-for-1 in favor of Dire. It's still very even in terms of net worth, as Dendi in the mid lane getting hit by Waga, playing his patented TA that we haven't even mentioned yet. And it looks like Bulldog fed in the bot lane, but Shad's going to end up trading to the right click of Fear.
Well, they get tower damage with it. I mean,
Okay,
and to be
guys.
fair, he did just kill Waga mid. I mean that.
No, useless.
Okay,
Third question
sorry about
coming
that,
up.
Mindarin, embarrassing.
As Bulldog is
pathetic.
getting chased. What do the exiled elves that worship the goddess Mene call themselves? All right, this is your turn,
Mene.
Jenkins. We're both
Okay.
0-1, actually.
Of course, as this team fight is going on, we will
Yeah.
say this is the this would be the Dark Moon Order.
Okay, I
coming
actually-
in hot here.
All right, we'll see if you're correct, Jenkins. I have no idea.
I
I'm going to say A, just for fun. It looks like
I
the
mean, that-
teams will agree.
really.
Well, let's see if it's correct or not. Shadow Shaman takes a tumble along with the Marana from each respective side. Both teams correct. So what buff shall they receive this time around? They've
Primal
received a
gift.
primal. Ooh, so everybody gets a little random bruling. Now,
Huh.
would you say that there is a good bruling to have at this stage of the game? A lot of them were the storm pandas. Unfortunately.
I mean, yeah, the Fire Panda does 180 damage. I mean, that's a lot. The Storm Panda does like half of that, less than half. So
Yeah.
that's quite nice.
You can
the
see
Purple Panda,
No Tail-
pathetic. I mean, look at this.
No Tail's Fire Panda is going back to Fountain for some reason. Not sure what the deal with that is. I think he
He's-
forgot that.
Oh, he's
A
healing.
little
Yeah,
bit
he-
unlucky there. Yeah, Waga getting lifted repeatedly in the mid lane.
Seb is
With his
really-
actual hero. Shad gonna lift him again. As a lot of this damage being applied to this tier 1 tower because these earth pandas do a lot of damage to that.
I see. That's what they're going for. They're trying to siege with these. That's what they're doing.
Yeah,
They're
that's actually a
attacking with
pretty
the
good
purple
strat.
one.
And it looks like they're gonna finally disappear as Waga has spent the last 30 seconds in the air essentially. I would be surprised if any team runs away with this. As
Ooh,
Arrow's
nice
gonna
arrow.
connect to Seb. And No Tail should be able to finish him off, although the Burrow Strike does come. Waga, a little bit too late there. But they'll focus their efforts on Snake King instead. He's going to get shackled, is Waga. No Tail leaps into the Mud Golems, will get denied. Beautifully done. Big Wyvern ult, though. Looks like Cinderen's going to take a tumble in all likelihood, and Shad might be next. No Sunder available. So a great turnaround, 1 for 3.
Follow-up was not there.
All right,
Okay.
as we see some action, Knickers, it is you. Which god of the Dota universe is missing from the sentence.
Let's see if answering instantly throws the other team off and they pick another one.
Was that a guess, or do you actually know?
I know this.
Okay.
The bar keeps us that.
What?
What?
I know. It's B.
Oh yeah,
That's
that
right.
rings a bell when I say it.
That's
I
the
think
fight
only
hunter
No
one, isn't it?
Tail answered here. So. I know,
Yeah, we're
Sinner
gonna see a
answered as
Sundering?
well.
Okay.
Both teams correct. All right. Looks like I was correct as well, Jenkins. So if anybody's keeping score at home, Jenkins is losing horribly. Everyone has received nature's help. 3 waves of tree ants spawn in each lane and rush the enemy ancient. Wow. This is your kind of buff, my friend. Look
Oh,
at
wait.
the arrow. But Fear's going to continue on with that bounty hunter. Ends up destroying him. And will attempt to get away, but he might be the sacrifice made. Oh! Almost disjoints that, but sadly in his case dies. So 1 for 1. And yeah, the trance against like a TA, not super helpful, I will say.
Treant's just tanking.
Oh,
Nice
arrow
arrow.
connects onto Dandy. Bulldog still with the dragon tail into the breathe fire, and it looks like they will find another kill on Dandy. That is the 5th of the... Wow, I did not think he had died 5 times already.
Ooh, Cinderin.
As No Tail giving the answer for a future lineups, Jenkins. I know you don't care, but do you like a particular lineup if this was a normal game of Dota? Oh,
If
Bulldog.
this was a normal game of Dota.
Cinderen's dying, so this is a regular game of Dota. So continue on.
You know, I would probably say the Radiant, looking at this fight here, we got a bounty hunter going down.
Yeah, it's a 1-for-1 trade in terms of supports. Boom. Applying a little bit of pressure to Shad, but he'll be able to walk away with that really high armor. But TA, Waga, destroying. 6K net worth lead. As the 5th question, I mean, the Radiant really need to get a question correctly. What is the name of Dragon Knight Squire? This one's really easy. You know this one, right?
Bram.
He's called
B.
Bram, right?
Yeah. Easy one.
It's Stoic, isn't it? It's not Mars or Caden, for sure. It's 2 other characters.
Bram, I think.
I think it's Bram too.
Oh,
I think
Bram.
it's
Yeah, Bram.
Bram.
Bram or... Yeah, it has to be that.
I'll be it in the last second.
Bram is definitely the answer. And both teams get it correct, so both teams shall get a buff. I'm hoping that Mr. Firetoad will end up punishing the Dire here, just for existing. As... Oh, this one is awesome. All right, let's watch this
Attacking
first
an
duel.
enemy- Well, you can duel buildings? What do you mean
Yes.
you can duel buildings?
You can duel buildings, as we're going to see the first duel on bot, but Snaking is going to take a tumble, and Bulldog will get 10 damage. Seb, getting off his ult, needs to
Yeah,
right-click.
he's-
There's the duel.
he's ulting
Bulldog.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
Unfortunate for Bulldog, as Seb will continue to stack up damage here.
Oh,
And more damage going on. That's a double duel there for
Yeah, he
Waga.
got 40 damage. He's
That
gonna
was
get
nice. Yep. That is 50 damage in the... That's 5 duel victories?
more.
Wow.
That is indeed 5. Yeah, he
So,
killed
extending
5
the
people.
lead. Attack barracks and duel them, I have to say. As Shad, he might be next on the list, but it looks like he's going to be the beneficiary this time around. We'll finally fall towards the end as Snaking gets off
Why?
the shackle a little bit too late. I believe the buff has ended, and here comes Syndra's enormous ultimate as the position 5 Luna will not get a kill. We'll have to scurry back to base. Very sad, just like all our pub games where Luna is support. Seb
Usually how it goes.
initiates in, gets the burrow strike off, but he's basically alone right now. He's going to get blown up. And now Dendy's going to be next. Goes invisible, but not going to save you when there's a sentry right next to you. 7.
God,
There we
but
go.
look- Oh,
There it is.
I see.
All right. Radiant, get Moonlight Shadow and Track, essentially. And the Dire are all ruptured. But half their team is dead, so it doesn't really benefit them very much.
They are indeed just standing still right now.
Very poor timing.
It
Very
does
poor
look-
timing. In fact, they've gained net worth leads since that buff.
They have. They have. It's not so good. It's
And
not
Bulldog's
going
going to try
so
to
hot.
turn this around. He's going to get that Dragon Form off, but will they be able to get this kill? He's still tracked. All right. All right. Radiant gets something out of
A
that.
little bit of gold. A little bit of track gold. Okay. Not so bad.
Now, the real track from Fear comes out, though, so keep that in mind. I wonder if that stacks.
Oh.
And, yeah, he's just going to use it to farm the jungle here. Understandable.
Oh, that's not so good. Oh, Bulldog.
Very sad indeed. Dire has been Very nice. So Rupture and Track coming out. But the Wolves as well in favor of the Radiant. They're going to find Fear to start things out. He has to stand still because of that Rupture. So a huge rubber band comeback mechanic here, Jenkins. This is what you were asking for.
Great. This makes a lot of sense that they got the benefit of this.
I mean, they need a lot of help, buddy. They need a lot of help. Wyvern comes out. Everybody's a wolf, though. Actually cannot wait to... Shad as a wolf is pretty freaking scary. Cinder's going to pop that ult finally, but dies shortly after. So it's a 2-for-1. Despite the buff, still losing this engagement. Shad? I believe he's not metamorphed as a wolf.
For fair play, I mean, Denny, okay, to be fair, you did just get Lycan ult. Entire enemy team ruptured, so...
Yeah, they're both going to copy each other now, so both get it correct. So both shall receive a buff. Both teams correct, but Radiant has Cinder, so they need all the help they can get as we're going to see the cookies. This is the best effect in the game by far.
Whoa.
What the cookie cataclysm?
I believe in you. Oh.
I'm going for a kill in this cookie madness. What the
Keep your illusion on, keep your illusion on.
Guys, come on. This is so hard to master, actually.
I can't move.
Oh, I got Syndrin. It's cool. I got Syndrin.
Get it.
Run, Fear!
Wait,
I'm telling you, the help button didn't work.
What the hell is going
Dude,
on?
the Illus are so broken, actually.
Oh my, he's dead, he's dead. More.
The playmaking TV.
How did you get every kill during this shit?
What? Why are there ranged creeps getting cooked?
They're going to go down as well. Shad is going to get orchided by Boom. Don't think he can find the kill, although there's the Wyvern ult.
Oh, that's
to actually kill him. Yeah, he might actually get this kill. Sunder on cooldown, but the Arctic Burn ends up not being enough here as Snake King comes to the rescue.
Ooh, there's a trap. Waga didn't use the trap.
Not paying attention. He needs to play TA a little bit more, I think. As Denny's going to get a kill, but he gets tracked and brought down immediately. I mean, this is a 4K net worth lead only now for the Dire, and this is with a Bounty Hunter in your team, so not too shabby. Syndrin getting tracked now. Chased. Has the Veil of Discord. Here comes the Epicenter, but Syndrin dies immediately. Seb will get at least a trade of sorts, but Waga now going to be focused by the fully healed Shad. Cold Embrace going to keep Waga alive for just a little bit longer. Sunder's still on cooldown. He's in a lot of trouble here. This is a right-clicking Boom, keep in mind. So Terrorblade ends up dropping, and Seb looks like he will survive. As apparently No-Tail thinks this is rigged.
The epi was great, and I think it is rigged. I mean, it's obviously rigged. You could see Syndrin intentionally, clearly using the ult early.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Easy.
She said she was known as the the Scourge.
Yeah, the Scourge. Yeah. That, but isn't that what the others called it?
I'm going to go with C on this one. I actually don't 100% know. I don't know why I don't know. Should watch it with subtitles next time, maybe. That'll probably help. Both are going to go with C, which I believe is what I went with.
Subtitles?
So both are correct.
Why? Why subtitles? Isn't it
actually watch
in
most
English?
things in subtitles? Yeah, but it helps with dialogue. Just remembering it and appreciating it. All right, Guardian Angel buff for the creeps and summons, it looks like. Invoker, Mr. Dendy. Looks like this will be his 10th death of the game, and Cinder's going to follow suit as well. The Syndrin death count, just for those that are wondering, is now at 10 as well. So just trying to make sure that Dendy keeps it even.
He's going to try to be out doing that soon, though. I can imagine.
Snake King disconnects as he's on the cliff. Will they bad manners kill him? Looks like that will be the case. Oh, wait, that was Seb.
Yeah.
Looks like Snake King's
there,
back.
he's
Never
back.
mind. Personal experience playing this. As, oh, Dendy's dead again. Oh, dear. They're just picking on the poor guy. He probably just woke up to play this match. Just crawled out of bed. Very sad. He's going to actually buy back into the game. Snake King. Not able to do much with that. Lotus Orb applied to Boom. He's going to take the Burrow Strike. It's going to be the double Burrow Strike, in fact. They will find the 1 kill on Boom, which is very helpful because he is a core. And Bulldog looks to be next, so likely a 2-for-1, and all it cost him was a support. Although Bulldog staying alive thanks to that Dragon Blood passive. Brought to you by Netflix. Oh, he's going to blink and TP. And he actually gets away after all said and done.
here on Waga for ignoring team fights.
Personal Sunder, as the 8th question is coming up, apparently Seb popped the Ghost Scepter, missed the Burrow Strike initiation. I'm not sure they're going to be able to find him. Marcy is... Oh, this one's super easy. How are they going to get this one wrong?
Paralyzed here. I believe all the pictures I've seen of her, she is standing still. So we'll go ahead and go with C here.
All right, I'm going to go with D, just in case you're wrong there, Jenkins, just in case.
Okay.
I would be surprised if anybody gets this one wrong. As they're going to wait for the last second to type, and yeah, both will go with D. C.
Okay.
Yes, it was too easy, Firetoe. We need to punish it. Oh my goodness.
Blackhole. Spamming.
It's a huge team fight. Start off with the Burrow Strike. Invoker combinations as well. The Dire are being decimated. Bulldog's going to be next on the list. TA, the last remaining member of the Dire. A huge comeback. All skill for the Radiant. As the Shackle will be used to finish off TA, but that's just the Aegis. Buyback onto No-Tail. He's going to try to get the arrow off here, but here comes Seb with the Epicenter. Waga able to blink out. Thanks to that refraction, Burrow Strike will disconnect again. That's the opposite of connect, in case you were wondering. Waga, the Lotus is applied. They do see him, though, so another kill for Radiant. What a comeback. That was a huge black hole, Jenkins.
Great comeback. Amazing play from Firetoad there. Really bringing it back here in this game. Seb actually goes in, and he gets a burst strike onto No-Tail.
Yeah.
They're gonna get him. Almost
They're going deep. That is more than a team wipe. That is 6 dead with 0 lost.
That's his
for
dieback.
Radiant. Into the tier 2.
Not going for BKB and getting the Sags. That's the way to go.
Shadow. Bulldog initiates onto Dendi. We're going to follow it up with potentially the initiation from Boom, but he gets hexed on the sideline. Invoker does die at the beginning. Epicenter onto 3 heroes. Boom. He's going to cold embrace himself, though, as it's a 1-for-1. How many Eldworms are still sleeping by the end of the show? I believe that's... Is that spelled correctly?
Eldurms is...
Eldurms?
Is okay. That's the trick. That's the trick question. If you don't answer, it's 0. You don't answer. No answer.
Yeah, I would
in the
accept
show.
0, and I'm gonna say 6. I have no idea though. I have absolutely no clue. All right, looks like somebody's gonna get it wrong, if not everyone. I'm gonna finish off one more here in the meantime. So it ends up being a 1-for-3. Radiant bringing this back very nicely. Radiant is correct. So they get the shrink ray. So they're smaller now. Their HP is not reduced, so it's not like the actual shrink ray from Tinker. Yes, correct.
And
As
hitbox
Bulldog
for arrow and
gonna
stuff.
have no trouble with that single target stun onto Cinder and into the arrow. All right, so much for the buff. No buff can save Cinder at this point.
How can you target hatred for Cinderin? That it's like an aura that's larger than any, like, you know, the aura just brings you to him. All people in the pub know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. Snaking gets brought to half HP with 1 click from Waga, but we'll be able to get out just fine.
Just Dragon's Keep, or is it a bait?
We're here.
Hauptstadt?
Oh, there is.
No?
I got it look for you now.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Hauptstadt. Yeah. I remember that word. I was like, okay, I think it's A.
Oh,
I could be wrong, but
Is it just baiting with Dragon's Keep? Hopefully they're pig.
It's B.
Yeah, it's possible. All right, Cinderin, I believe, has the correct answer. We'll see. I don't actually know the answers to these questions, if you haven't noticed.
I've definitely
like ahead of time, that is.
I have noticed. Just it's even though you binge watch the show and wouldn't stop spoiling me.
Yeah, sorry, Jenkins.
You still don't know.
Radiant is correct.
Okay.
Wait, who?
That was
Radiant
B. That
answered
was
B. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So the Rupture comes out, and the Dragon form for each respective member of the Radiant. So this should get an easy kill onto Boom at the very least. Cinder Salamania is disgusting. Cinder's
Okay. To be fair though, that was ruptured and wolf buffed. Not so good. Not so great.
Yeah, this is the difficult one for sure. No, he's a very fast chicken. Is Waga. He's gonna get shackled though. They don't have a whole lot of damage to speak of, but there comes the epicenter into the Sunstrike, and that is more than enough to basically even this game up in terms of net worth. For himself and the cheese for a future time. Good thing they didn't give that to Cinder. And it's Boom. Looks like he's gonna get Sunstruck. It's not enough for the kill quite yet, but it looks like he'll just get Burrow Struck right after and into the Tornado. More than enough again, as still 10 seconds for TA to come back. No Tail has the Lotus Orb, so keeping true to the anime, but now the Radiant are just dumpstering the Dire. Looks like we might need some comeback mechanics for the Dire once they're up, as they're going to get a tier 2 tower, and they're going to look for more in all likelihood.
Of the Radiant squad. Of course, we see Shad still has his little mini-me buff.
Yep, this is true. The buybacks will come. The Dire have asked for help. They get to ask for that one time. So we'll see what ends up coming to fruition here. They get a random Bruling, and the duels will come out as well. And they're in the midst of the enemy base, so this could be advantageous for the Dire, but we'll see. Into the cookies, it's mayhem! Jenkins, mayhem! But the Dire are being decimated again. 3 dead in the blink of an eye, as this is going to be a lot of dual damage for somebody on Shad. That is just the Aegis, however, as Synderen dies as per norm. Looks like TA, Waga, trying to focus on people on the outskirts of the fight here. They're able to use their Brewmaster Brewlings in the meantime. The Burrow Strike, I can't even tell what's going on. There's just too many cookies to consume. And the Dire will completely be team wiped as Wyvern finally back from the dead, but I don't believe he can hold this, as only Synderen has perished for the Radiant. I don't think he can defend this at all.
Breaking down this team fight, if you could be quiet for a second here, I'm going to do my professional analysis.
Please take it.
What's still going? Continue play by.
No, you interrupted me for a reason, Jenkins.
Okay.
The cookies, they actually help out the Dire a little bit there. Is it going to buy back into the game now? All right, now would you like to give analysis?
Yeah, I think the reason the Dire squad is actually coming back here as Boom buys back and is going to probably be able to take down Shad here, does not have the mini-me buff, is because they focused Synderen at the start of the fight.
Yeah, of course.
Dead at the end of the first season, if I do recall myself.
Spoiler! Yeah, they're
He
going to take
survived.
Synderen down yet again. All right, Fear. Continuing to get these track kills, so that's going to be helpful for them, but they're still 10k net worth behind. They have the advantage in terms of numbers right now. See if they can actually use this to get a kill. Orchid doesn't look like... Yeah, Dendy doesn't have a BKB or anything, so he will just stand here and die.
Yeah.
Back to square one. Oh, which of Davian's family members were killed before he decided to become a dragon? This one's easy. Too easy.
I think it's his dog, right? Isn't it? Like,
if somebody says D, please let them be double correct. That's a double correct answer.
he goes on like a killing spree after his dog dies.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if it's C or B. That's actually a tough one. I couldn't remember if they mentioned him having siblings or not. Okay, I retract my original statement. That was a little harder than I thought. Thank you, Firefly. Appreciate that. Oh, the treepocalypse! All the trees are dead, and the tidal waves. Synderen doesn't even understand what to do right now. Can't fathom what is going on. He's being right-clicked by Bulldog. The arrow is coming. Ooh, just misses there. Yeah, but he is mega dead. Very good.
That's good. Did they get a track on him there for that? No, they didn't. He was Fear was defending base.
Very sad indeed. Oh, Waga does have a leveler. This could come in handy later with the buildings. And No Tail. Dendy. You know, Dendy's died a bunch, but he's actually gotten a bunch of kills now. He's gotten up to a little bit better continuation from the beginning of the game. Oh, looks like he did have the cheese, so he's going to pop that and stay alive. Waga, though, stuck inside the Rasta wards. Right-click to death. Double kill for Shad. And both of those cores are dead for a very long time. Looks like Bulldog's going to be next, and all Fear can do is track from a distance. Still not done with his Aghanim Scepter yet.
Yeah, they could just throne, I believe.
Yes,
Shad,
they could.
Though, Shad is actually being good-mannered. He's going for the barracks first. Oh,
Yep.
there he goes.
Boy.
Straight for the throne.
There's the initiation onto No Tail. The buyback onto T. He just got buyback right now. Looks like a bunch of duels coming out. That has been activated yet again.
He's dueling Bulldog's finger in the ace pedestal. Very good Bulldog. Great stuff from him.
That's not safe for Netflix, I don't believe. Oh, the hooks!
Oh,
the hooks from every which way!
Fountain!
Will they get hooked to Fountain? Shad is in there for just a moment. And the duel's going to force the illusion back in, but unfortunately it's not the real Shad. And it looks like the game may end here, ladies and gentlemen. Team Radiant, a.k.a. Team Netflix, despite... Yeah, Synderen died 15 times, as well as Synderen, or as well as Dendy and Snake King, but they will win the game somehow, Jenkins. What is going on?
Embarrassing. Pathetic. I don't know how Cinderen's gonna sleep tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be
He
a rough
probably
one for
won't.
him.
I don't think he does. You could. I
The
really.
throne is at 71 health. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that the game is over now, as the Great Sundering is upon us. But it's too late. Nothing can stop the Radiant. So congratulations to Team Netflix. Thank you so much.